Alright, so hello and welcome. My name is Sheeks, and if you are a viewer of my channel on YouTube, which is where I'll be posting this, you might be wondering what the heck is the Ogre Battle Guy doing posting Scrabble content? I'm an Ogre Battle speedrunner, and I'll be submitting Ogre Battle to the GDQ, but I'm creating this video for the purpose of submitting a Scrabble run for the GDQ as well. I think it would be very meaningful for the Scrabble community to get some exposure at the GDQ, and I would love to showcase what some of the expert players can do. I'm currently ranked number 5 in North America as of the end of this weekend, and I have got 2nd place at the National Championship in 2022. I got 9th place last year, so I'm one of the best players at the game, but I also happen to be a huge speedrun fan. I've been following GDQ for a long time. This will be my first submission. So if you already watched my Ogre Battle Run, I would implore you to watch this one as well. I'm just going to give this one shot, so I'm going to go through and I have 2 ideas for the GDQ that could, maybe do like 10 or 15 minutes after the hour-long Ogre Battle Run. One of the ideas that I have in the spirit of GDQ, instead of playing a full Scrabble game, Scrabble's a lot like chess. We use the chess clocks, which are 25 minutes per person. And instead of playing a whole Scrabble game and sort of talking through it, that would take like an hour. And so we definitely don't want to do that. But I thought that I could showcase maybe a Blitz game of Scrabble. They are typically 3 minutes in total. And see how I do here. And also got another skill to showcase, which is anagramming, or taking jumbled words and unscrambling them. So I'll talk about that when I get to it. So first I'm going to go ahead and do a game against an expert bot here. So this is Woogles.io. This is the website that pretty much all the competitive Scrabble players play. There's a lot of them out there on the internet. This one is it's pretty much the best. The nice part about this one is it's got a nice selection of bots that you can play. And so I'm going to play a bot here, and you'll see that it's got all these different bots and their point averages, and these pretty much coincide with an ELO rating in chess. And so what I'm going to attempt to do is play the expert level, which is the steep bot. Hasty bot here is the grandmaster. You can see the points just have a huge jump. And then best bot is the deep AI Scrabble, very, very good. Just got released actually. This is the only bot that can consistently beat like the best players in the world. It's very good. I probably won't showcase that at the GDQ because the best bot takes time to think, right? And that wouldn't be so great for the event. However, I can play steep bot, I can play hasty bot, whoever here, because it acts instantly. It makes a play in less than a second every single time. So I'm going to give myself 3 minutes, which is considered Blitz. I'm going to go ahead and play Steebot, which is the expert. It's about 1900 ELO. For reference, I'm about 2060 right now. The top player in North America is about 2100. And so this is going to be tough. I might lose. So we'll see. I would likely lose to Hastybot. Hastybot is like 2150, 2200. But I could showcase that as well. All right, so we got 3 minutes here. I'm going to play the North American English Dictionary, and let me give it a shot. I'll try and do some commentary. I'll definitely have some people on the couch from Scrabble to help me out here. But I'll do my best here because I got a lot of thinking to do in 3 minutes. All right, here we go. Okay, so I drew a blank. That is excellent. I drew U and W, which are 2 of the worst letters to draw together. So I'm going to go ahead and exchange those and forfeit my turn. He played Maddest, which is a lot. You get 50 points for playing all of your tiles. I'm going to go ahead and play Fluoride, making the blank a U, so this is D to try and come back. And I drew a J, that's great. So give me Jam for a lot of points. Oh gosh, okay, so I'm only done by 4. He's opened up with Envoy. What do I want to do? I have good tiles. And the time is ticking here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and extend Envoy. Pluralize it, just play cows there. This is going to be XI and QI. I don't see a huge spot for the X, and that's usually what we want. Yeah, I'm not seeing one. Okay, Voyage. I have highlight as a 7-letter word, but that does not fit anywhere, which is a shame. I almost have holiday. Down 10, I've got 2 minutes. Okay, let's do hay over here. And now I've got piloted, which also doesn't fit. Ah, gosh. Okay, just gonna play pulled over here. All right, he hit numerous. I should be losing. I am. I'm losing by about 50 or a bingo. Let's try buys. Now I'm going to try and sort of work back toward getting a bingo again. Octets. Oh, he got another bingo on me. That is rough. Okay, keto. This is still respectable. If I had drilling instead of drilling, I might actually win this game right now. There's no eye to fish for. I've got a minute. Well, if I play drilling, I just lose. There's 3 in the bag. I've got a bingo from that D. D rating would fit. I'd have to play LL. So if I draw exactly AT, which is possible in the bag, you can see there's 3 tiles in the bag on the right, A, A, E, E, F, R, S, T, U, U. If I can draw the A and the T, I'm going to get D rating and win the game. Oh, okay. Well, I drew 2 R's, which would be grinders, but that doesn't quite fit on the board. Ringers. Oh, that's so close. So close. Yeah, untiring does not take an S. Okay, well, I'm going to play... Doesn't really matter what I play. I'm just going to play rigs for points. 28 points. Okay, and then that would be Reno. Doesn't fit. Just near to go out. Okay, so yeah, I lost. That's not too surprising, right? Playing a 1952 that does not have to take time to think, and I have 3 minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. You got a good showcase. Yeah, I could take a couple attempts. The GDQ is really short. And it could be an exciting thing to do. So that is Blitz Scrabble. Kind of going as fast as I can, going for those blanks, trying to hit those big bingos, and the bot just got a lot more than I did that game. 1, 2, 3 of them. I had a few opportunities with piloted and highlight. They just didn't fit, and that happens sometimes. Okay, so on to the second showcase, and this is Aerolith is like a competitive study website for Scrabble. It's really interesting. And so what you can do is you go here, and every day there are a new set of challenges. And so typically people do challenges by word length. So you can see the blue ones that I've already done today, and I'm not going to do these for sure because I've already done them. They're by word length. So 3-letter words, 4-letter words, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9-letter words. You'll see I haven't done the 9-letter words, and I haven't done the 3-letter words. The reason for that is, well, the three-letter words come up so much in Scrabble. Those are basically in the back of my brain. I typically tend to study these throughout the day. You get 7 tiles in Scrabble, so I would say that studying these 7-letter words is extremely important, and I'm going to do the showcase on the 7-letter words because I find that very interesting. Players will also study the 8-letter words. I've studied all the 8-letter words. There's about 30-something thousand 8-letter words, probably 30, I can't remember, maybe 34,000 and about 30,000 sevens in the dictionary. And so expert players tend to study the 8-letter words as well because you want to take your 7 letters and use all of them to get the big 50-point bonus in Scrabble. But there's usually letters on the board, right? And so a lot of times you'll play through one letter to try and, get all of your letters down and play an 8-letter word. Like in this game, you saw the 8-letter word untiring and numerous, okay? And I played fluoride. There was a 7-letter word of maddest. Those all gave 50-point bonuses. So players will study 8-letter words as well. Now, 9-letter words are much less important. They come up, even if you knew all of the 9-letter words, of which there are even more than 8-letter words, it's just very hard for that to ever happen because you would then have to take a 2-letter word. Your 7 letters would have to wrap around or extend the 2 letters on the board to get that bingo. So players typically don't go beyond 8 letters, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can go up to 15. You can fit 15 letters on a Scrabble board, but that's just never going to happen, right? So we sort of just stop studying there at 8 letters. So I would say that 7 is the most important. Once again, you want to use all 7 tiles. You've got 7 tiles. That's the goal. Okay. Okay, so I've already done the daily challenges today. In fact, that's me right there. Sheik's, my name's Ori. So I did win the daily challenge today with 0 mistakes. I've got some pretty good consistency on these challenges. You see I got 2nd place on the 8-letter words. But yeah, I was accurate. I had a couple minutes left. You got like 5 minutes to do, I believe, 50 different anagrams or so. And so yeah, we have a lot of, these are like the competitive Scrabble players that compete, and they do this every day. It's part of sort of the study regimen. Now, I've already done the daily challenge today, so I'm going to go ahead and create a random quiz. So 5 minutes, 50 anagrams. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and bring one up just to show you that I have not prepared for this, all right? And then I'll bring up another random one. And so it's generated a quiz of 50 words. And I'll talk about it for just a second. So you'll see that a lot of words have appeared, and I got my timer ticking up here in the top right. Now, if you look at these, the first thing you might notice, well, one, this probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? These are just jumbled up words. But the first thing you might notice is that the letters in each of these is in alphagram order, or alphabetical order. We call it alphagrams. And the reason that they're all in alphagram order is that's how we study. That's how Scrabble players study. You want to sort of drill words and see them the same way every time. Okay, and so when you draw your tiles out of the bag and you're playing an actual game of Scrabble, what you'll do is you will put them on your rack in alphabetical order. Okay, and that sort of enables it. It triggers something deep within your brain. And if you study them like this, and then you see those same sets of letters in a game, you'll instantly think, oh man, I have attempted to solve this before. I've seen these letters in this order before. Okay, so that's why we do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate another quiz after this one. And I'm just going to start typing through it. I'm probably not, this takes a lot of brain power, okay? So I'm probably not going to have great commentary, but I will have some people on the couch. I just wanted to explain a bit about how this works. And as I go through, I'll probably just be saying the words. There are some basic strategies that you can employ to try and solve words. For example, I think that looking for common suffixes in the English language helps a lot. Okay, so for example, this one here, ACDEKLM, E and D usually go at the end of the word, signifying past tense, and indeed that word is mackled. Okay. ING tends to go at the end of the words, like when we're talking in future tense. That doesn't quite work for this one. That one is jingle, but most of the time, you know, these rules kind of work. This one is fluxing. There's an ING that actually does work. This one is squeaks. Q's tend to appear at the start of words. They tend to be followed by U's. Okay, so there's lots of little strategies you can do to try and get better at this. It is very much a skill. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give this up. I'm going to do my showcase here. And yeah, I might not ace it. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just giving this one shot in the spirit of how it would be at a marathon. Okay, I've generated a new set, and here we go. Okay, Linden and Plotter, one who plods. B blood, pelagic. Let's see, jetsams, like flotsam and jetsam, bevies, peptides, hayseed, scenics, I believe. I'm not 100% sure of that one yet. Regaled, swapper, seconal is the one I'm missing on that column. I kind of skip around a little bit if I need to, if I don't solve something instantly. Gushers, Gershes. This is that little 7 next to this one. Cantors, recants. That means there's 7 solutions in this set. Very tough. Scanter, trances, tanrex, nectars, cantors, recants, scanter, trances, carnets. There we go. Got all 7. Let's see. I got regale. The anagram was lagered. Retable and bleater. Vitrain, mullion. D, beaks, I guess to remove the beak from. Outsulk, to surpass in sulking. There's some pretty ridiculous words. Lessithi, techily, ethilic, behoofs, outsize, birchen, yes, gitters, rumored, trample templar, violate, Aborter, Taperer, one who tapers, Pectase, Flocati, Moshers, I guess those in a mosh pit, huh? Calical, Grudger, not Drugger, yes, made that mistake before, Sippers, Leeches, Usurers, a lot of ERS in this one, Geezer's right after it. Okay, Sporer, Peeping, Freshly, that LY common ending there, Kinches, a Motic, one of those Inuit words, Comport, Daypack, Lionoid, Fidget, Upshoot, not Outshop. Okay, that's the new word cringy, as we have all heard that. Ranulas, and then one more, Antlion. All right, there we go. And so after the quiz, so I got 100% with 0 errors. That was a perfect run there. You can look at your solutions, and so it'll give you the alphagram. It'll even give you the probability that it comes up in a Scrabble game, the difficulty at which people try and solve these. You'll notice that the one that had 7 solutions is very difficult. This is the 96th percentile of difficulty. Then it gives you the alphagram, the word. Over here, it gives you the hooks to the word. So what letter can you add on the beginning or the end of it? Sort of helps in study, like lenting takes a B in front for blending. And you get a little definition that's in the Scrabble dictionary. Okay. All right. So that is it. Those are my 2 ideas for sort of showcasing Scrabble at the GDQ. I know that it's not a proper sort of console game. I'm certainly willing to do that if you're willing to. Get me in there and do some Scrabble showcase. I could do like Scrabble for PS1 or whatever. What we're looking for as a Scrabble community is just some exposure. And I think GDQ, there'd be a bit of overlap with sort of the speedrun community and maybe the Twitch community. So we would really appreciate it. So, all right, that's it. Thank you for your time and consideration.